Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers with Nomadic Survival. What today? Well, we're just going to continue building the base. As you can see, I've made a little bit of progress since the end of the last video. In other words, I have built a bit of a roof over this part just because it, looked a bit weird just being on a pad. So I was messing around with a couple more of these pillars, these trusses, and I've managed to make it look interesting. It does look a little bit skinny. Like, I feel like it should have probably gone back a little bit, but it's fine, it's fine. Here, I'm messing around and making a bit of a silo. I want to make a cool looking, almost farm looking silo, where I can hide some stuff, so I'm going to be hiding a large container and then a load of O2 gens. So we can process a bit more ice. And then I'm just got it hooked up into this refinery, and it goes into the side of that cargo container. I'm thinking I might have a couple of these, at least two. I feel like having another one and setting it up with some assemblers. Because if I can put 3 assemblers in, then I can put modules all the way around it. So I think that would be a good idea. Whilst I've been doing all of this, obviously everything's been running. Engines. It's so loud. You can see they're starting to charge up at 3 hours left. Bear in mind, this is a lot of batteries. And as for hydrant in each of the tanks, we're up to about 8% in each of them. So, all in all, actually not too bad. If I was to go into the inventory, you can sort of see we've still got, a bit over 2.3 million ice. So, we don't need to worry. As I don't know if you guys watched, but if you did, right to the end of the last video, I did a little time lapse showing this drill mining, and I actually stopped here due to that cargo container filling up. So, yeah, good to know that we can't have an entire drill fit into one box. But it looks good, like all in all, it's actually not too much ice gone. So, we should be good for a very, very long time. Okay, so what am I going to get on with right now? I need to get that the last bit of that ground down. Yeah, I've just been whittling this away. Whee! And chucking it into here, or using it. I've had to expand that platform a little bit just to make it more sense. Make more sense. So I've expanded it this way. I've also expanded it entirely outwards by 1 block, and I've expanded it this way by a block, so just to make it fit a little bit better and look a little bit better. But the other thing I want to get done today, as I had someone comment, is we need turrets at this base, because the last thing I want is our base getting attacked like it did last time, whilst I was away and there was nothing I could do. So I could set up, some general turrets. But I actually think I'm going to mess around with making at least a custom turret, and then probably off camera make a couple more custom turrets. But I'm thinking, I really like the idea of putting a custom turret up here. Like just a little platform turret, just like mount it right here. Or just even have like a couple of them. Like I'm thinking, I'm in two minds, because half of me thinks, let's just go small grid. And the other side of me just go large grid. But I don't actually know. Like block weapons, if I went large grid, well, I could have. So I can have rockets, I can have railguns, I can have artillery, fireworks. Yes, that'll fend them off. Okay. The large grid, I don't have that many options. Small grid, rockets, machine guns, well, Gatlings, auto cannons, smaller railguns, assault cannons, yeah. And all of the, railguns and assault cannons, they have 1,400 meters of range. Well, the auto cannons like 800. Okay. I think I'm going to have a mixture. And I think I want to make some little, platforms which I can pick up. I want to make a couple of little things which I can fill with ammo, place somewhere. It has its own battery, its own box for its own ammo, and it just sits there. And every now and then I'll have to refill it. But I think that is a fun idea. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, as well as, you know, just getting the rest of this stuff that we need to get done. So I actually have no idea what I have in this box. We're gonna chuck in what we have. So let's position ourselves over here. I think that'll be the best angle. Now I didn't want to build too much of this just because I didn't want it to all be in the way. But the idea is to sort of have it this sort of shape. Yeah, we don't have almost anything. We have almost nothing. Right, so yeah, the idea is I can have stuff running like this. And this just allow me to process more ice. Like that. So all of them are technically connected together. Believe it or not. And then if I get all of this piped up. All of these will turn on. There we go. I'm breaking stuff. What did I break? What did I break? I don't like where I just hear noises and things break. Ah, I see what I broke. Ta-da! Okay, that looks like a silo-ish, right? Yeah, ish. It looks a little bit out of place, I've just realised, because this is not a farm, this is a production facility. It's fine. I like it. It's weird looking, just like me. Okay, so let's mess around with making some kind of vehicle, alright? Or some kind, not vehicle. Some kind of turret emplacement.
Suddenly I was awake enough to leave my bed. Bleary-eyed, I stretch and yawn, I rub the mess upon my head. I know I've done it all before. But something changed, I feel attached, my world aligned at last. It's in the stars, it's on my hands, I see it in my looking glass. These eyes I don't recognize, somebody simplified. Breathe in the air, Mother Nature set the pace. Hands in my hair, I fall in love with her embrace. And how the sun can paint a picture on my face. Think I can run 100 miles off of the feeling today. Never know when it'll hit you, but it hits you hard. Got the wind behind your back, the blood is pumping through your heart. To finally be alive, running from the start. Breathe in the air, Mother Nature set the pace. Hands in my hair, I fall in love with her embrace. And how the sun can paint a picture on my face. Think I can run 100 miles off of the feeling.
Alright, let's do a little status update, shall we? So this is where we are at currently, which I'm actually quite happy with. So we've got our legs, which can be deployed. So if I press this button, you'll see the retracted state of it. So it just sort of sits like this. Don't worry about this turret. I'm going to be designing that just after this. And then to deploy it, goes on its legs. I get stuck in a hole. Life is good. I think I can pull it. No, I can't. Is it over-designed? Maybe. Maybe just a tad. But I like it. I think it looks cool. And then as for turrets, or as for the turret cap, I've got a couple of different decisions, or different options. But before we talk about that, I need to talk about something else. So between last clip you saw and now, I've added 2 new mods. I've added a mod which increases the range of all of our different weaponry. So this mod, as you can see, I can increase this to 2,000 meters of range. I'm not going to use this to make me overpowered, no. I'm going to, you know, have it because it's cool and because I don't want this turret to only have 600 meters of range. And there's no easy way of making it bigger. I want it to be, like, you know, like a 1,000 kilometers, not even that. Like a kilometer range seems a bit excessive. Maybe, you know, 800 meters. 800 meters seems fine to me. And then the other mod I've added is any turret which is built in the world or is spawned in the world auto starts with the max range. And what does that mean? That means all of the bases, so not these ones, but any new base, any new ship which spawns in is going to have the biggest range it can. So in this case, the weapon turret control is going to be set at, you know, 2,000. However, all of the other, if I go to the right bit, all of the turrets will have their own range. Like the artillery turret will have a 2-kilometer range, which is going to be terrifying. However, the assault cannon will only have a 1,400, and the autocannon, I actually don't know, like a 800? Yeah. And then obviously these will be the same at 800. So it's going to be balanced. The other thing is, you're going to have, like, longer battles in the sense of distance-wise. So, like, you know, you're going to be seeing shots come from much further. Which obviously does decrease accuracy and all that, but I think it's going to be worth it and look cool. But the next stage is to try and work out this turret cap. And obviously built this just for a bit of fun, because I obviously have to set up all of the piping. So this is the access point here. So the connector is where most of the stuff's going to get stored, and it can freely pass up through all the way up here. That's all welded up, good. As for how I'm going to design this, I still haven't 100% decided yet. Okay. And I do apologize for so many time lapses in this video, or video montages. But when you're designing things from scratch, it's very difficult to do it in a video type setting. Oh, I'm all pressing all the wrong buttons. Also, fun fact, between this clip, or the last clip you saw and this one, I've been on holiday. That's why you've had no video, because I didn't get this one finished, because I'm professional. Do something like that. That works. But I'm also thinking I want to add something else. Autocannons, maybe? I like it. It looks a little bit pushed forward. As in, if this center point was, like, in line with this, I think I'd like it a bit more. But as a first mock-up design, I can 100% run with this. See, with me, with turrets, I'm never happy. Never will be. I always think, oh, I could have done something better. Even if it's physically impossible to do. I will still say, oh, I could have done it better. So, I'm starting to learn to know when to just stop and be happy with what I've built. Can I even reach there? If I wriggle into that bit. There we go. Okay, so that's all of that. Let's go with some hatches. Nope. Covers? Nope. Conveyor cap. There we go. Build all of that. So I do something like that before I place the blast doors. What does a profile of that look like? Oh yeah, that looks better. Yeah, it just looks more like it's, you know, got some counterweight to it. Must be a better block I can use. Yeah, we've got vents. Ooh, a vent could work. Could install a vent on either side. Makes it look a little bit like a pivot point. Hmm. Okay, so that's all of that kind of stuff. I like the idea of keeping it quite rough and ready. Ooh. You know what? It would actually be nice to hide a blueprint somewhere in here. I can sort of fix it if I need to. And all apart from the motor, that's actually quite good. B1. Projector. Blueprints. Direct cap. Like that. Ah. Perfect. So now, if anything ever got damaged, it can be fixed. Okay. I'm happy with that. Right, cap V2. Very, very cool. But this video's already gone on way too long and this video needs to come out. So I'm going to end today's video here, and in the next video we're actually going to test this turret a little bit. I don't know, I don't think we'll find an actual enemy, but we'll definitely do a little bit of shooting of it, I think. So we've got all of that and much more to come. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, remember to hit the like button. It helps me out way more than anything it does, and shows this series is one you want to see continue in the future. As always, my name has been Quantum Chief, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye! Bye!